We're here at Comic-Con 2014. We've got Jesse and John from the new CW Flash series. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, man. Glad to be here.
What's your con been like so far?
Well, we've been a little busy. We've been running around talking to a whole bunch of people like yourself, which has been awesome. I haven't actually got to hit the floor yet, and we're standing here amongst all these people, and I'm literally blown away. It's kind of hard to concentrate because there's so many cool things on this, in the peripheral vision. But so far, it's been awesome.
This is a great place to actually, a safe place to actually watch.
This is the most of the con that we've seen. We've been huddled in small rooms doing press and media. This is impressive.
Well, this is great. We actually, I was going to say we've got actually two of the Flash's father figures here, but not father figure, father.
Father.
So we've got the father, we've got the father figure here. What can you tell me about Detective West's relationship with Barry?
Well, oftentimes it's contentious, particularly when you get to see young Barry, because he's so upset about what has obviously happened to him, and he resists the idea of me being any sort of father figure to him whatsoever. He actually even says at one point that he absolutely hates me.
Which is so cool to play.
Exactly.
So cool to play.
Is Detective West aware of Barry's sort of buried feelings for his daughter?
I think he has an inkling of it, but certainly does not want to.
So he's not going to admit it out loud?
No. If he starts admitting that, then he goes down the rabbit hole and things get really, really bad.
Yeah, definitely. It'll become an even pricklier relationship between the two. John,
Yes.
First of all, big fan of the 1990s Flash series myself.
Thank you very much.
It was very hard for me back in the day when I didn't have a VCR that could tape 2 channels at once. And the Flash was on opposite. I think it was like Cosby Show
and
and
The Simpsons.
Oh,
yeah.
That was a test of our time.
Yes.
But what's it like being here for the new show? What's it like to be back for the Flash all these years later?
Well, it's terrific. We worked very hard to get one very good season. It's had an extended life when it came out on DVD in 2006, and now I've been the live-action Flash for nearly a quarter of a century, and it's time to pass it off. And I can't think of a finer young man or young actor to do that to than Grant Gustin. I think Jesse said it best. He said the success of this show will rise and fall on Grant because your words, his head and his heart are in the right place and they're in alignment. So it's very cool.
So
and
true.
and it's not just one thing to sort of be at con and pass the torch, metaphorically, but being on the show itself, that's got to be a great deal for you.
It's a trip. It's wonderful to be able to revisit something like this. But people say, do you feel... Now, I haven't been on set. I will be next week for the first time on set with Grant in costume.
Oh, wow.
That may be a bit of an out-of-body experience. I don't know. I'll let you know how that goes. But so far, I'm wrapped up in the reimagining of the Allen family. I mean, the fact that it's such a dark reimagining. I mean, I'm wrongfully convicted of killing my wife in front of my 10-year-old son, and only he
Not
and
a happy tale.
Not a happy tale. He's convinced I did it, my neighbor and friend. And but on the other hand, Barry would go into a foster home if it weren't for this guy.
That's true.
So this is also
that's
one thing
again.
they're
You're
doing
I'm a good guy.
is they're giving us complex relationships. We have a lot to play in between the characters.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for coming
bet.
out today.
It was a pleasure.
For all things Flash, stay tuned to IGN.
Cheers.
Thank you.